In the history of philosophy, few topics are so relevant to today's cultural and political landscape as philosophy in the Islamic world. In this talk, we will try to explore the history of philosophy among Muslims, Jews, and Christians living in Islamic lands, citing a diverse range of philosophers from hundreds of years, and discusses the relation of Kalam, the Islamic theology, to modern philosophical studies. And to start, one of the most and the greatest, Jalaluddin Rumi. Rumi, who also known as Jalal ad-Dīn Mohammad Rūmī the Persian, also known as Jalal ad-Dīn Mohammad Balkhī, Mevlânâ, Mawlānā, which means our master, Mevlevî, Mawlawī, which means my master, and more popularly simply as Rumi. Rumi was born on the 30th of September 1207, was 13th century Persian poet, Islamic scholar, Maturidi, theologian, and Sufi mystic, originally from Greater Khorasan and Greater Iran. Rumi's influence transcends national borders and ethnic divisions. The Iranians, Tajiks, Turks, Greeks, Pashtuns, and other Central Asian Muslims and the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent have greatly appreciated his spiritual legacy for the past 7 centuries. His poems have been widely translated into many of the world's languages and transposed into various formats. Rumi has been described as the most popular poet and the best-selling poet in the United States of America. Rumi's works are written mostly in Persian, but occasionally he also used Turkish, Arabic, and Greek in his verses. His Masnavi, which also called Mawlawī, composed in Konya, Turkey, is considered one of the greatest poems of the Persian language. His works are widely read today in their original languages across Greater Iran and the Persian-speaking world. Translations of his works are very popular, most notably in Turkey, Azerbaijan, and the United States, along with the South Asian countries. His poetry has influenced not only Persian literature, but also the literary traditions of the Ottoman Turkish, Chagatai, Urdu, Bengali, and Pashto languages. Rumi is known as Mawlānā in Afghanistan, Mevlânâ in Turkey, and Mawlawī in Iran. He is most commonly called Rumi in English. His full name, given by his contemporary, which means Sibha Salar, as Muhammad bin al-Hussein al-Katabi al-Balkhī al-Bakri. He is more commonly known as Jalal ad-Dīn Mohammad Rūmī. Jalal ad-Dīn is an Arabic name meaning glory of the faith. Balkhī and Rumi are his nisbahs, meaning respectively from Balkh and from Rum, which means Roman, what European history knows calls Byzantine Anatolia. According to the authoritative Rumi biographer Franklin Lewis of the University of Chicago, he Anatolian Peninsula, which had belonged to the Byzantine or Eastern Roman Empire, had only relatively recently been conquered by Muslims, and even when it came to be controlled by Turkish Muslim rulers, it was still known to Arabs, Persians and Turks as the geographical area of Rum. As such, there are a number of historical personages born in or associated with Anatolia known as Rumi, a word borrowed from Arabic literary meaning Roman, in which context Roman refers to subjects of the Byzantine Empire, or simply to people living in or things associated with Anatolia. He was also known as Mullah of Rome. Rumi is widely known by the sobriquet, which means Mawlānā or Mawlānā in Persian pronunciation, and in Iran, and popularly known as Mevlânâ, and in Turkey. Mawlānā is a term of Arabic origin meaning our master. The term Mawlawī from Persian and Mevlevî from Turkish, also of Arabic origin meaning my master, is also frequently used for Jalaluddin Rumi. Thank you for watching and many blessings.